county presidents meet with congressional representatives during their biennial trip to the nation's capital.
Disaster payments, health care, climate change, the federal budget deficit, and potential agriculture spending cuts. These are just a few of the issues Arkansas farmers and ranchers discussed with members of the state's congressional delegation during their trip to Washington March 2nd through the 5th. Upon their arrival, American Farm Bureau staff updated the Arkansans on the status and outlook for priority issues. The farmers then met with Senator Blanche Lincoln and Representative Mike Ross, who reaffirmed their support for protecting agricultural interests in Arkansas. They also heard from Senator Mark Pryor, who shared his concerns about the escalating federal deficit and potential impacts on the farm program.
We're about to get into some tough budget times. This year is going to be a very tough budget year for us, but we're going to do everything we can to make sure that agriculture does not take any cuts, and certainly nothing that's disproportionate to what everybody else is doing.
President Randy Veach says bringing the county leaders to Washington every 2 years has proven to be very productive.
This is representation from every part of our state, every county in our state. And those legislators up here makes a big difference to them when they look out at almost 100 people that are in unison and together on issues that are affecting us in agriculture. That makes a great impression upon these legislators up here.
The producers also visited the U.S. Department of Agriculture, where they were briefed and had an opportunity to question members of Secretary Tom Vilsack's staff on disaster relief and other programs administered by the department.
Trips like of this nature who bring Farm Bureau leaders to Washington so you can see firsthand what the issues are and how to deal with them and how we need to work with it really lets these leaders that gets to make these trips come back to their counties and pass that information along and try to encourage the other members of the boards and also just other members of Farm Bureau to work and get these actions done, because the numbers are what make the difference.
Following the group's lobbying, the Senate approved a $1.5 billion disaster package as part of the Tax Extenders Act of 2009, moving producers a step closer to obtaining assistance for losses suffered due to weather-related events last year. This action is proof the farmers' voices are being heard and makes their participation in the trip to Washington worthwhile.